Hello, how do you do? Not well, guys. It's been a while. But let me tap and leave you. I just want to talk about the support system. The support system to the children, more especially. More especially the children that are experiencing separation, divorce, a death in the family. They're moving on a different side of town, country, or town. Those separations are very huge to children. You'll take them for granted, but you will see the changes in their emotions, in their psychological manner. If they're in school, they won't cope as much as they used to cope. If they're usually doing sports, you will see the deterioration of the excitement. It's not the same because the person that I used to is not there anymore. There's no support. There's no one that is familiar until they get used to the place, and the place has accepted them. The place has received them well. The environment is being great to them. That's where they feel comfortable. But if the place is bringing new things, new challenges, new this environment that is bringing everything that is foreign to them, even themselves, they act foreign. It's one of the things that I've noticed with my little child, with my little girl, that I had to stop everything and attend and be a support system and be there. And the huge difference for me growing up, that was never an issue, because I was accepting the situation that I could be with anybody, anytime, anywhere, anyhow. For me, that was not a big deal, not knowing that we are too different, more especially with the legacy, the generation of today that is having, they are clinging generation. They're loving their family. They like familiar things, and they are very demanding, up until we take that not for granted, but to understand this is the formation and the people that we are raising. We are raising people that needs attachment. We are raising people that needs reassurance. We are raising children that needs love more than anything. You will see your children that they have changed attitude and everything. It's because of all the things that I've stated above. So today I am coming here supporting my kid, and it's been 2 years now she's not with me, and I saw that there's a lot of difference. But whilst I am here, whilst I'm having all the time, whilst I'm having the open year for me to be with her, let me do that, more especially with the other party not being there, with the other party not even trying to be there in any manner, in any way. And one of the things that you should never let your children be in a space where they will be clinging on you, or they will be wanting attention from you as a parent. Children have no duty to want to be loved. You have to love them. You have to show up for them. You have to do things regardless of the things that I've said: separation, divorce, death, or changing of scenario, or changing of a continent, changing of towns, changing of a country. That need not to be the separation between you and your children, more especially if there is a divorce or separation. You need not to divorce your children. You divorce the partner, not the children. There are phone calls that needs to be done. There are reassurance on messages. WhatsApp is there for that. The Blue app is there for that. There's so much that you could do that your children need not to feel the extension and the pain and the deeper pain that you are going through. So what's important is for you to be present and make sure that the love that they need, the love that they deserve, because now you are creating something else intellectually, you are creating something else psychologically, emotionally. You are creating a mother wound if you are a mother. If you are a father, you are creating a father wound. If you are raising a girl child, that's another thing to a male, that's another thing to a woman. If you are raising a boy child, that's another thing to a male, that's another thing to a woman. So with all the children or the adults that we are, and the challenges that we are having, and us not being able to sustain the relationships that we started, it's because of exactly this: not molding, not creating a safe space for children, not creating a place where they'll say there's safety and security and there's provision, somebody that provides, somebody that is there, somebody they could trust. With all those things that that are happening in the universe, you have to make your children to feel safe, so that we're not creating another generation that is lost, another generation that does not Christ, another generation that is feeling lonely, another generation that wants to drop things when things get hard, another generation that unable to keep things together. When things are starting to rock, they want to be out. The generation that is being led by people who are not trustworthy, who are not peaceful, who are not loving. You need to be kind raising this kind of children that we are raising. The 2000 guys are the one of the sensitive generation I've noticed, and a very talented generation, and a very spiritual generation, and a very called generation. Take a look at them and do not take them for granted, because wow, we are raising a very different generation. We are raising a very spiritual and a very adorable generation. Unless you want to look at the other side, everything about this generation is coming in a very heavy wave. So I don't want to talk about the negative side, but let me bring all that is good with this generation. I am here to support my own. I didn't have time to do this. Now that I've got it, I am going to do everything in my power to close gaps. I'm never going to be the father, but the mother that I am. This child need not to forget this. Other things that I've done, whilst I couldn't, I stopped everything to be here and make things happen in a space. I'm making sure that I am tracing the generational the generational curse breaker that I am, and the generational acknowledgement, the generational good uplifter of this date, because we need not to check curses only on generations. We need to find there were grandmothers who raised us, there were grandmothers who were superior, there were grandmothers who loved, grandmothers who were present, whereas there was no father, there was no mother, but there was a grandmother who prayed for you and you became the person that you are. There's so much great about that generational things. It's not just about curses. There are generational grace that we need to tap into, and for us to say we are blessed, we are graceful. When we are not in a stable manner wherever we are, we could come back, at least build a generation that is going to be stable. May you be that generation, that your generation could say you were here and you lived it. Thank you.